What's on guys, we're back with a brand new video. In today's video, we're going over the GWS Giants best 23 for the 2026 season. Now, before we do get into this video, we're trying to aim for 2,000 subscribers. So can you please go down below, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and hit that like button. And this is the index we will be using for this video, so you guys know why I picked certain players in certain positions. Now, this team's really injury riddled to start the year, so there is a few players missing if you're wondering why they're not in the team. Let's get into it. Starting off with the defenders, I've gone with Connor Arden, Jack Buckley, Harry Himmelberg, Lockie Ash, Sam Taylor, and Lockie Whitfield. Now, this actually hasn't really changed. Like, I think this is pretty much unchanged from how you probably would have picked their back six at the end of last year. So yeah, this is a pretty easy part of the ground. You get the two, kind of almost the two best halfbacks in the league, and Lockie Ash and Lockie Whitfield as a combo. One of the best lockdown defenders, small defenders in Connor Arden. Another great lockdown defender in Jack Buckley. One of the best defenders in the comp in Sam Taylor. And then Harry Himmelberg, who's playing a great intercept role. Can't really say much about this. Now with the midfield, we do have Ryan Angwin and Stephen Caniglio on the wings, Kieran Briggs in the ruck, and then Clayton Oliver, Finn Callaghan, and Toby Green in the midfield. Now this is one of the parts of the ground that got absolutely hit. They lost Josh Kelly and Tom Green, two of their best midfielders. So it's so lucky that they did go and recruit Clayton Oliver. And I've decided to check Toby Green in here because there is a bit of rumor that he's going to play more midfield time, and I think he'll be perfect as playing as, you know, this offensive midfielder in there. Finn Callahan's going to have a huge year. They're praying that they can get Clayton Oliver back to, you know, a couple of years ago when he was one of the best midfielders in the comp. And then Stephen Caniglio, I almost had him coming on ball, but I think he'll keep that wing role that he had last year. And yeah, it's a pretty strong midfield still, even though they have two big injuries. To the forward line, this is a bit interesting. I do have Brett Daniels and Toby Bedford in the half forwards, Aaron Cadman at centre half forward, Jake the package stringer in the pocket, Jesse Hogan, and Jake Riccardi. Now, originally, I wasn't sure. I had Darcy Jones in here, but I think Darcy Jones is going to miss most of the year. And I'm not sure of Brett Daniels either. I think I saw something that he did get an injury, but I'm not sure how serious it is. So I still did put him in this squad. And Toby Bedford and Brett Daniels, they play the Orange Tsunami so well. And then Aaron Cadman at centre half forward, he is ready to absolutely explode. He had some games where he took the absolute mickey. I think him and Jesse Hogan are going to be one of the best key forward combos in the comp. And then you got Jake Riccardi, who's playing as that third stringer. You know, helps out in the ruck and, you know, pops up for a few goals now and then. And then Jake Stringer, you don't really know what you're going to get with Jake Stringer, but I still have him in that forward pocket. You know, Toby Green's playing more midfield. You probably want Jake Stringer to step up a little bit in that forward line. But the interchange, this is really interesting because this is really testing the Giants' depth with all these injuries. So I have Xavier O'Halloran, Harry Rouston, Callum Brown, Joe Fonte, and Harvey Thomas. Now there's a lot of unknown when you look at this page. Like, most of these guys are young guys. Probably the most experienced guy on here is probably Xavier O'Halloran. I think he's played the most senior footy, or Callum Brown. But Joe Fonte showed so much. I rate that bloke so highly as a lockdown defender, a super athletic. Harry Rouston had games where he looked like he should be starting in the centre bounce alongside Finn Callaghan and Tom Green at parts of last year. And Harvey Thomas had flashes, wearing the number 1. He should be able to bow up for a goal, maybe even play some midfield minutes. Team guys, drop your team down below, drop a like on this video, and thanks for watching.